Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your girl, the Pisces Moon Goddess, and welcome to my channel. Um, this is the first time I'm filming a video for my own channel. I've done a couple of duets in a couple of other places. Some friends of mine, we've had some video discussions on YouTube, some Google Hangouts, and they were really fun and exciting. So, hope you guys can check those out and let me know what you think of those. So anyway, my channel, what's going to go on here? What are you guys going to see? Basically, of course, it's mainly about astrology. And why astrology? Well, I've always been intrigued by it since I was a kid and always been fascinated with the occult, because I've always had, I don't like to say the word psychic because that word gets a bad rep, but I've always had abilities like very high intuition and prophetic dreams and things like that since I was a baby. So I've always been intrigued by anything to do with the occult, and astrology has always been this mysterious thing that, a lot of people will look at as being a bunch of bull, but I've always found there to be some truth to it. So what I started doing later on in life, in my adult life, is applying my intuitive abilities to pairing it with astrology and being able to come up with an accurate analysis or an accurate conclusion about someone's personality just within minutes of meeting them, and using astrology as a way to define what it is that I found. So I started digging deeper into like birth charts and things like that about 5 years ago, and I do readings for some people. And it's been an exciting ride, learning more about myself, my soul, other people, and our spiritual journeys here. So, yes, mainly I'm going to talk about astrology. I love beauty. I love entertainment. I love culture, especially hip hop culture. I love music so much. My moon sign is Pisces. Hello, obviously, from my name on my channel. So I plan on, combining all of those things and adding a little bit of an entertainment factor. So I really hope that people appreciate the knowledge that I'm going to share and are entertained sometimes. I will have serious discussions. I am like a big goofball and very animated, but at the same time, I do want to spread important knowledge to people. So I will have an educational factor as well. And that's really about it. That's my introduction. As far as my stats, my astrological stats, every astrologer likes to give their three, the trifecta of their main attributes in their chart, which is their sun sign, which is where the sun was at the moment you were born, and also their moon sign, which is the sign that the moon was traveling through the day that you're born, and the rising sign or ascendant, which is the sign that was rising on the eastern horizon at your exact moment of birth. And that sign right there is the most important one for you to find out. It sets your life path. It means so much more than your sun sign, which everybody knows by just knowing the month and day of the month that they were born. The rising sign, you need to know your exact time of birth. So check out your check out your birth certificate, or ask like your parents or family members, somebody, to let you know what exact time you were born, and you can find out what your rising sign is. So what I want you to do before you watch any more videos on this channel, before we go any further, please find out what exact time you were born and what exact city and state, country, and all those things, because that will determine the exact point in longitude and latitude, because we're going to get really nerdy here. I'm warning you. Really technical. Oh, crap. My headphone. Technical difficulties. Anyway, find those things out, and then go to a website like cafeastrology.com or astro.com. Go to one of those sites and pull up your natal chart, or birth chart as it's called, and it'll show you a snapshot of the cosmos and what was going on at your exact moment of birth. and you will be blown away. Trust me, you'll be so surprised. But only if you're a believer. If you're a believer, if you're a complete skeptic and you just want to blow astrology off like completely, yeah, still look at your birth chart. But if you just right away say, oh, this isn't me, this is bogus, this is BS, then it's not really going to resonate with you, and there's no point in going any further. But I do suggest that you check out your birth chart and then come back to my channel. Check out other people's channels. There's a lot of great astrologers on YouTube with a lot of great information. And just keep in mind that every astrologer comes from their own perspective and their own point of view based on knowledge and experiences that they've had individually with astrology and with life experiences. So there's not just one proper way to learn astrology or to teach it or to express what you know. Everybody has a different point of view. Not everybody's is going to be the exact same, but we all have a general idea of how it works. So if someone says something different on one video than another person did in another, it means that they have been able to see things from a different perspective and maybe highlight different different attributes, different aspects, different areas of life, or, different areas of like a planetary position or whatever that maybe another astrology didn't really focus on. Maybe another astrologer didn't really focus on. So with that in mind, please do continue to watch my channel and check out what else I have in store. I'm also learning how to work with crystals, like crystals and stones, and also essential oils and really neat, like natural healing materials like that. What I would like to do ultimately is combine everything. Just advise people based on their astrological chart what is the best way for them to relieve pain or stress or distress, something psychological, something emotional, naturally, by healing themselves or going to a natural healer who's an expert. But just being open to things like that rather than just rushing to a doctor who's going to shove a pill down your throat that's going to do more damage than good a lot of times. So I'm really studying things like that, and I'm going to eventually start incorporating them into my videos as well to share whatever I learn with you guys, because I'm a firm believer in natural healing and not always just, like I said, running to the doctor for everything. I mean, if you have a major medical issue, I'd advise you to stick with the doctor's advice and orders, but there are other alternatives out there and ways that our ancestors, the ancients that were very wise, healed themselves and healed other people. And the ancients were, aware of astrology and a little bit more aware of the sky and the cosmos and space and what effects it had on us as humans and the timing of life in general. Like people would plant their crops based on certain cycles of, maybe the moon or the sun, and just things like that. For example, people would plan out life events based on the cosmos back then. And then with the advancement of technology and things like that, we have lost touch with those things. So my goal is to learn more about those things and help other people to get back in touch with the natural ways of timing life events and healing ourselves and healing each other, and just to get people to understand themselves on a deeper level and understand other people, each other on a deeper level, because people could be so judgmental, and really there can be an explanation for a certain behavior, or maybe they're feeling a certain way at a moment that they can't really help, but it's going to pass. And then people will just judge someone, be so cruel, and just pass judgment on someone and come to a conclusion that they're a bad person, when really maybe they're just going through a certain time in their life that's going to pass, and they're just having a hard time. And in astrology, that's called a transit, a planetary transit. The planets are always moving up there constantly, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They don't stop. So I just want to share whatever I learn about those things with people and hope that it can better your lives as much as it's bettered mine. My life isn't perfect. I'm always a work in progress. There's so much in astrology to learn, and you're a lifetime student when you commit to this. So please subscribe, and please continue to stay tuned for videos of my own and guests on other channels of friends. And I really wish everybody just peace, love, and light, just like a hippie. Oh, I forgot to share what my sun, moon, and rising sign were because I just rambled on. I'm sorry. So my sun sign is in Taurus. It's in the 7th house in my chart. My moon sign is in Pisces, obviously. It's in the 5th house of my chart. And my rising sign or ascendant is Scorpio. So yeah, that's it. I will go into more detail about those things later. Talk to you guys soon. Enjoy, and thank you for watching.